Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Jason Show. It feels like 2020 all over again. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my friend, the lovely Kendall Mark. Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hold your applause, please. Hi, Jason.
I have worked here.
Oh, no.
I have worked here. I started in 2000. And I went away for a couple years. I went away for about a year because the boss at the time gave me a horrible contract.
Yep.
It basically gave me like a 35-cent raise. And I said, I'm going to leave.
Gotta go.
And then I went to another station and I came back. So if you take that year off, I've worked here at Channel 9 for 22 years. I have seen a lot of goofy things happen in my 22 years here. A lot of goofy things.
Yes.
I've seen people dramatically walk off the job. I've seen people steal DVDs.
Of nothing. Who
I
knows?
have seen employees cry. I have cried in this building. I've seen wedding proposals. But what I've experienced today is probably one of the kookiest things.
Tell me more, Jason.
So if you've noticed, TV friends, it's very quiet in here. Don't even try to put me in a good mood, because it's not going to work. If you notice, we have no audience.
No.
And if you know me, I think one of the reasons you enjoy the show is that I pull back the curtain. I don't care. I'll tell you whatever. A little behind the scenes. So we had an audience scheduled. And the audience included a group of seniors called the Prime Timers. And they came here.
Sound fun.
And we have an employee meeting going on that was supposed to go outside. Because of that, it was going to take up the parking lot. They sent the audience home. That included the Prime Timers.
No.
So let me start off by saying to the Prime Timers, on behalf of all of us, and I mean this, I'm going to be snarky for the rest of it, but this is sincere. I am deeply, deeply embarrassed, and I'm very sorry. I didn't know. None of us in this room knew.
No.
So because I feel awful, Kendall and I and Eric, we're going to come to you. I don't know where you are. Now look, I better be careful. I've learned this week to not make bets.
$100 make you holla, honey boo boo.
I've lost money this week. But I will tell you, unless you're really far away, Kendall and I are going to come see you. Right, Kendall?
Yeah, we're gonna party like it's 1999.
We're going to pack up Eric's scary black van.
Yep.
His unmarked van. And we're going to come see you because I feel awful.
I know.
So this show's going to be a little different today because we have no audience. We have no applause, the fake applause. Ted took that home with him after the pandemic,
So every time he walked in the door, someone would clap for him.
Yeah, Ted likes that. He has Mrs. Ted. When Ted walks in the door, Mrs. Ted presses the fake applause button. But anyway, all kidding aside, I'm very, very sorry that this happened. I'm embarrassed. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Please come back and see us. And if you know me at all, you know I'm thrilled.
Now I'm gonna hide.
And add to the fact that the meeting is happening during the Jason Show. And now it's next door in the next studio.
Yeah.
And so as you can imagine, and we'll get to the hot dish, don't worry, friends. Sit back, relax. It's going to be an interesting show. As you can imagine, when you find out 10 minutes before the show starts that there's going to be no audience, and there's an employee meeting going on at the same time, you know what we all thought? Show's been canceled. This is the series finale.
We're done.
This is the end of the Korean War when Colonel Potter, and this is it. This is Sam closing Cheers. You know what I mean?
This is how it ends.
They cancel our audience at the last minute, don't tell anybody, and have an employee meeting at the same time. We may not be on the air right now.
No, we could be talking to ourselves.
This could be a cruel trick. Hey, Leo, are you in the control room? Leo?
Oh, God.
Leo, you scared me for a second, Leo. Can you confirm to me that we are on the air?
Yes, we are on the air. I'm looking at.
We are on the air. I just heard from Leo.
We're on
Okay.
Well,
Let's get started.
one last time.
Because Ted worked really hard on this show, and we're going to do it for you. Roll it, Leo. It's time for the hot dish.
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
If anyone wants a talk show host, I'm available. Just go
I come
ahead.
with him, too.
And
You have
we're
to
a
hire us
package deal.
both.
We're like
Yeah.
fish and chips. And you got to take Eric, too.
Yeah.
You got to take Addie.
Yeah,
And
there's
Ted
a
and
few of
Jeff.
us. Yeah.
Well, believe me, we work for cheap. First up, if it seemed like it's been a wild ride for the Wendy Williams show over the last year, apparently that's nothing compared to what it was like for the folks who work on the show. In a new article in the Hollywood Reporter, we learn about the year-long drama surrounding Wendy's health. Now, apparently, concerns grew about Wendy's behavior over the last several years, with staff members questioning her sobriety, according to this article, 25 separate times. Staff even found bottles hidden in ceiling tiles in her office. Some assumed that her struggles last year were related to substance abuse, but medical professionals really just couldn't figure it out. She had poor speech, brain fog, memory loss, and hallucinations. When the show decided, when the production, I should say, the bigwigs, when they decided to cancel the show after 13 seasons, here is the deal. They had meetings to tell Wendy. This is one of the more sad things in the article. And before I say anything else, I got to tell you, I'm not, Kendall and I'm not saying the story flippantly and like, ooh, it's dishy. This is very sad to me. Substance abuse isn't funny. It's nothing, that should be tabloidy. So just know I'm coming at this with care. Anyway, one of the most disturbing aspects of this article was that the bigwigs that own the show, they had to tell Wendy several times that the show was over. Every time they said it was like they were telling her for the first time. And then the other disturbing thing was, allegedly, this is all according to this article, but it's the Hollywood Reporter, that it's not a trash rag, it's a reputable source. Production had to preview episodes sometimes before they would air to make sure that she was okay. And there was at least one instance that they pulled the show last minute and put on a rerun, which, by the way, we should have done today.
We didn't do this, though. Claire?
Leah, thank you. I'm looking out at the faces of our crew, and I just love them so much. They're loving today. No, all jokes. Let me back to this. This is sad. I don't like this.
No.
It's not funny. Anybody like, ooh, look at Wendy. And it's not. Wendy, it was a friend of ours, and I don't like to see anybody in decline like that.
Nobody does.
No.
It's sad.
Next on the dish, yesterday we showed you pictures from the Addams Family reboot. It's called Wednesday. Now Netflix. Okay, come back to the TV. The minute I saw this trailer, I sent it to Ted and Jeff because it's so good. Look at the teaser for Wednesday.
Miss Addams, you've certainly had a very interesting educational journey. 8 schools in 5 years.
Hey, freak. This is a closed practice.
The only person who gets to torture my brother is me. I did the world a favor. People like Dalton shouldn't be allowed to procreate. Getting expelled was just a bonus.
So good. Oh God, that first scene, the minute I saw that, I thought this is great. Tim Burton's involved again. I can't wait.
It looks so good. I'm not really into these kind of things. I'm not really like a huge Addams Family fan either.
Yeah.
But this looks delicious.
I love good dark comedy, and I love it. So as you can see here from the trailer, the plot moves forward because Wednesday's at a normal school. She does that. She gets suspended, and she's sent to an academy for special, that right there, all the special kids. Thus, the plot moves forward. Cannot wait.
Looks so good.
It's called Wednesdays, and it hits Netflix this fall. We can't wait to watch that. Before we take a break, Aaron Schwab investigated. So it wasn't just the group of 15. We also turned away.
Oh no, there's a list.
Two? Just the two showed up. Oh, Michael and Samuel Burnt. I'm sorry to you as well. I apologize. We'll get you a mug. Aaron Schwab said she'll come over and sing live on your porch.
Cabaret.
Leslie Miller and I will wash their cars. It'll be great. I apologize. I'm not going to apologize for this. We got to take a break. More show when we return. Back in a moment.
The Dish Isn't Done, coming up next. One of the very first reality competition shows is back. Netflix is reviving The Mole. We'll dig around for the deets. Then, the wine diva, Leslie Miller, is back, and today, she's taking the challenge of trying to pair wine with fast food. And what was it like sitting in the legendary Wrigley Field for the sold-out Lady Gaga concert? We're going to find out with a review from producer and fan favorite, Baby Bjorn, the BB. That and more when we come back.
Welcome back to the show. How y'all doing?
I'm good.
We don't need people. We have all of you in the TV box watching. That's all we need, Kendall.
They're clapping from home.
They are clapping from home. Or laughing, either one.
Like us.
Like us. Welcome back to the old show. Nicole Byer was the guest host on Jimmy Kimmel last night. I love her. Don't you love her?
So funny.
She's the host. If you don't, she's host Nailed It on Netflix. You know, the show with the weird cakes. Aubrey Plaza from Parks and Rec was her guest, and they talked about what they steal from hotels. Look.
So, okay, me personally, I steal toilet paper from hotels.
Oh, me too, me too.
Do you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't paid for toilet paper in about 7 years.
I steal it from hotels. I steal it from my trailers. Yeah, I used to do that at Parks and Rec. I would steal all the toilet paper every day. I would take it to my apartment. In the hotel in Italy, I would actually go down to the gym and I would take as many bottles of water as I could and fill my hoodies with them. And so I wouldn't have to pay for water because I couldn't drink the tap over there. And it was weird being a thief in like a luxury hotel, but I just had to do what I had to do. So.
She was in Italy for the new season of White Lotus, which is great. She's in the cast.
It was pretty funny. You're like at this very beautiful suite of a hotel, and you're like, I'll just take a little toilet paper, some of those free mints you guys give me.
What do you steal from hotels?
A lot. Always the shampoo, conditioner, body soap, because you never know when you're gonna need that again.
Yeah, but the hotels are getting smarter because they're not putting the little disposable things free. They're putting them in pumps that are like nailed to the wall.
You know how you outsmart that? Bring your own mini bottle and just pump it into the bottle. I've never done that.
Wow, that's a
Mama's
little Martha
cheap.
Stewart tip from Kendall there. Our hot dish continues now with our insider to the stars. Please welcome from the Hollywood Raw podcast, Dax Holt. Good morning, Dax.
Good morning, Jason. And, well, I would say good morning to your audience, but you didn't want one of those this morning.
No, I didn't. Dax, you're all I need, buddy. You're all I need. I'm glad. You know what? I'm just glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here, too.
Hey, you guys talked more celebrity conspiracies. Tell me about it. Walt Disney you talked about?
Oh my God, this was such a fun episode. So we had done a celebrity conspiracy theory episode on the Hollywood Raw podcast, I don't know, months ago, and people loved it. And I love this stuff. For me, like diving into these conspiracy theories is so fun. We did talk about Walt Disney. We talked about that age-long story about him having his body cryogenically frozen and put under Disneyland. We did get into that. However, there was a couple ones that I related to more just because I was around for them. One being Katie Holmes's magical shrinking and growing baby bump when she was pregnant with Suri, and whether or not she faked the end of her pregnancy. This was a whole story that was going around right when I had started at TMZ a long time ago, whether or not she was wearing like a prosthetic baby bump out in public to make it look like she was still pregnant after she had already given birth. So we dive deep into the baby bump scandal, along with whether or not she had a secret entrance into Whole Foods in New York. Like, she lived above Whole Foods, and there was a story going around for a really long time that she had this secret entrance so she could avoid the paparazzi.
Well, would she emerge from the lettuce tray, or what?
That's what we get into. We get into, is it possible that she could actually have this staircase hidden in the back room of Whole Foods? We actually, as we were doing the podcast, Adam goes, oh, I know the guy that used to be the doorman at her building. I'm gonna hit him up, and he actually got a response. We get into that. We talked a lot about. Do you remember Louis Tomlinson from One Direction when he had his kid? There was a lot of stories going around that the baby was fake and that he was that they faked this whole pregnancy as a big cover up. We got into that. And one of my favorite ones is whether or not Nicki Minaj's vocals are actually just Jay-Z's voice sped up.
What?
I have never heard that.
It's so good. It's so good. And when you do it, I mean, it sounds a lot like Nicki Minaj. So we got into that. Oh, and the last one was whether or not Melania Trump had a body double when they were in the White House.
Oh, I have heard that one. Kind of like Padme Amidala in Star Wars.
Yeah, so we get into it all. It's a really, really fun episode, Jason. I think you would actually enjoy it a lot.
What's on your T-shirt, buddy?
Trophy Smack.
Oh, look at that. Oh, no, Dax, I don't think I've ever seen that's audience, that's Dax's company that sells custom trophies and stuff. I don't think I've ever seen your logo. I'm big on logos. That's a good logo, my friend.
Thank you. It's had my shirt on. I'm getting ready to go in the office right now.
Well, you look good. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for showing up, Dax.
No problem. No one turned me away this morning, so I'm good.
That's right. I'm glad Ted didn't send you away. That's right. You can find the Hollywood Raw podcast wherever you get podcasts. That's going to be a good episode.
Mm-hmm. I had not heard that Nicki Minaj thing, so I want to hear what it sounds like. If you really speed up Jay-Z, does it really sound like
Yeah,
Nicki?
but to be fair, producers you can manipulate anything to sound like anything with one little turn of a knob.
And I would never disrespect Nicki and actually believe that, but I kind of want to hear it.
Oh, I love Nicki. I know. Super bass. A dream of mine is still to memorize that.
You got to do it, Jason.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Season 8.
Season 8. Maybe that's a goal for season 8.
Uh-huh. You and Schwaberini.
And to have the audience back. That's my goal.
Yeah, good goals.
Next to the dish, the reality TV show that launched the career of one of America's most respected newsmen is coming back. Remember this?
10 strangers playing for up to $1 million. Among them, a saboteur, a traitor, the mole. The winner, the one who answers the question, who is the mole?
So dramatic. That's The Mole, everybody. It debuted in 2001 on ABC and was hosted by Anderson Cooper. The show, if you don't remember, followed a group of contestants forced to work together, but there was a player sabotaging them the whole time. So why is this a story? Because Netflix has ordered a refreshed version of The Mole. It's the new Mole, now more molier. Yeah.
A molier version.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, I can't remember, and executive producer Jeff walked in here to be part of the audience. Correct me if I'm wrong, if memory serves me right, I think they filmed at the Mall of America, or they did a casting call at the MOA, if I remember correctly.
I could see them doing a casting call for sure.
I think they did. Mm-hmm. Well, that was in the early heyday of these reality shows. You had, Survivor was just birthed, then The Mole, everybody, And they did a lot of casting calls here.
I like the idea, but isn't it really similar to this other show that's on right now where someone's trying to sabotage everything? There's another show very similar to it.
Yeah, what's that called?
And
I don't remember. You're right. Bobby Bones. Yeah, it's the
one
Bobby
that
Bones
Bobby
show.
Bones does. Yeah.
Bobby
with
was
the
just
famous people where they drop them
and
out of the
Janelle
plane.
was on. We just Snake in the Grass.
Ah, that was
I know.
hard. We got
As
it.
the song says, you took the long way home. Yeah, Snake in the Grass.
So it sounds similar.
It's, yeah, same concept.
Right.
I don't like that phrase, though.
Snake in the grass?
I don't like that.
Or mole.
No, the snake in the grass. Don't like that.
Guacamole.
Next in the dish, filming is underway. Ted's very excited about this. For the 6th season, I can't believe there's been 6, of Selling Sunset. So if you don't know, that's the Netflix reality show, and I say reality in quotes, where very attractive women sell multi-million-dollar attractive homes. And we're learning some details about the show. For starters, Chrishell told People Magazine, are you ready for this? I can't believe it. I thought they were telling us the truth. Chrishell has only sold 7 houses during her real estate career. Can you imagine? She later tried to clarify on the Twitter that she meant this year. But our Jason Show research team is not buying that.
AKA Ted.
AKA Ted today, yeah. And also, in a shocking development, the show's villain, Christine, is out. She's out. She was a real estate agent everyone loved to hate. And she says she will not be a part of season 6. At the end of season 5, she was accused of paying clients to dump her fellow agents, which is a big no-no. You can't do that, even on a fake reality show.
I don't know what they're going to do without her, though, because she was the only one, and she did an interview about this. She's like, I'm the villain because I'm the only one who wanted to play the game. Like, we have a TV show. Make it interesting.
Ted's in mourning. Ted does not. This is not a great development.
He's in mourning because Chrishell's only sold 7 houses, and that's his backup plan for Sundays, to meet and marry Chrishell.
I don't know about you. I just want an average-looking realtor.
Okay. Okay. Why?
I don't need anybody super pretty.
Okay.
Like on a pretty scale, give me like a 6, like a 5.
Okay, do you think they'll do a better job? Or?
I don't know, I don't need that.
Oh, you just think they'll just work harder and do more for
Maybe.
you?
I get uncomfortable around pretty people. That's why I'm uncomfortable around you. Aw.
We'll
Why
leave
am
it
I
at
nice
that.
to you? I'm actually still kind of mad at you.
Oh my gosh, I can't say
And we
the
couldn't
word.
get into it today. We were I was gonna tell you a story, and then Audience Gate happened, so I
Yes.
couldn't tell you. I had to tell you about that instead of telling you why I'm really not talking to Kendall
Tell me
until
more.
11:45. I'll
What?
tell you later. I'll tell the audience later.
There is no audience.
Oh wait, we don't have an audience.
There isn't one. Do you want to tell the people at home?
I'll tell the people at home in a little bit. Ted wrote all this. I want to get to this. I mean, Ted worked very hard.
Oh, whatever,
His fingers
Ted.
are bleeding. Next in the dish, we're getting closer to the American adaptation of the Great British Baking Show. People Magazine dropped this photo yesterday. Ellie Kemper, Zach Cherry, they're going to join Paul Hollywood and Prue for the Great American Baking Show. The series is going to feature 6 episodes and will debut next year on the Roku channel. What is that?
I think it's the stick. You get it for free with the little stick.
Yeah, I don't have it. Why can't they put this on like ABC or something?
It's
or
not
right
gonna
here
be
on
good.
Fox?
I don't think it's going to be good.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah.
I don't. I think sometimes we get shows from Britain all the time and we Americanize them and make them like way too crazy.
Yeah, we mess them up. Because
Yeah.
part of the charm of the Great British Bake Off is the charming British people, you know?
Right. And they're just kind of subdued and like,
Yeah.
that's okay. We don't do that here. We're like, I'll kill you.
Yeah. Your cake sucks.
I hate your cake. Yeah.
It's like, we'll make it into Jerry Springer or something. Knowing
Basically,
us. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
It's time to meet today's JVIP. Hi, Jan. This is Jan Van Pelt, everyone. She's newly retired, so she's been able to watch the show. That's good. Jan says she believes we were raised with the same morals, ethics, and manners. I was raised right by my mom. Hi, Dar. One of her best memories is watching Dallas Knots landing a dynasty, then calling her mom and talking about it for an hour after the show. That's my girl. She loves when we make her laugh. Well, she gets a Jason Show mug. She's also entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes coming to the studio to watch the show. Hey, Jan, actually, could you come today? $150 accessories gift card to Becker Furniture World and a $200 gift card from Woodhouse Spa. Baby Bjorn is coming up with his Lady Gaga at Wrigley review and more. Stay with us. Back in a moment, everyone. Can I take any of these bottles home with me?
Yes, just start.
Cheers, everybody. Welcome back. Who doesn't love a good fast food meal every now and then, or 5 days a week? And while it may not be the most highbrow thing to eat, there are ways to class it up. Joining us with her fast food and wine pairings is the classiest gal we know, the wine diva, Leslie Miller from Amuse Wine.
Cheers.
I got to tell you, I've never needed a wine segment more, and we're just going to go for it.
We are going to go for it.
This is a unique challenge, though, all kidding aside.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually a really tough challenge because you have to think about all the aspects here. We have the Doritos Tacos Loco. Are you so ready for this?
I love that's one of my favorite at the Bell. Yeah.
This is going to be fun. Okay, so first off, Chinese. Everybody loves to do a great classic takeout Chinese. A little stir-fried rice, I have some orange chicken, egg rolls, you name it. Now, I'm just gonna tell you right out of the gate that Riesling, I know we talk about Riesling all the time. We talk about dry Rieslings a lot because dry Rieslings are kind of classic to go with everything. But when it comes to really classic Chinese food, I love kind of an off-dry Riesling. So I like something that has like a touch of that fruit forward note that goes really well with things like fried rice and orange chicken.
Yeah, this is very fruit forward.
Yeah, yes.
Just like me.
Very fruit forward. But what do you think, all honesty? Do you like
all
that?
honesty, it is good.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not a sweet whiner.
Right.
But
yeah,
that is good. This is what you need with that legendary orange chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, if you were going down like the Thai route, this would be also really, really good because it kind of diffuses the spice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with some spicy pad thai. Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
Exactly. Okay, here we are with the Doritos Tacos Loco. Here it is, right here. You
That's
ready
right.
for this?
Okay.
Okay, here it is.
Now, do you want me to eat that?
You know, you should.
Okay.
You should. It's very nacho-y.
Now, normally, because our president, Marion Mim Davy Kessler, hates when people eat on TV.
That's right, yes.
But because I couldn't care less today.
You're gonna go for it. You're just gonna go for it. You're gonna go for it. Now, I paired that up actually to go along with this delicious little Tempranillo. Yes. And Tempranillo, this is also just such a cute little label, isn't it? Los Conejos Malditos, which is the cursed rabbits. I thought, okay, a little Tempranillo with kind of the spice going on here and the nacho cheesiness. What do you think?
That is real good.
Isn't that delicious?
That is sincerely really, that's a great combo.
Yeah. I think also like the spice in the meat. So if you're doing Taco Bell late night, grab a bottle of Tempranillo. I don't think you can go wrong.
Well, let's be clear. You can never go wrong with late night Taco Bell. That's right, girl, thank you. Hallelujah.
All right, so McDonald's, just so you know.
Food, folks, and fun.
McDonald's turned me away this morning.
Really? People are just being turned away from everything today. Why in the world would Ronald McDonald turn you away?
I don't know. They even asked their manager, and the manager came back and was like, no, you cannot have a Big Mac.
Oh, before a certain time.
Yeah, before 10:30.
How could anybody say no to you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I said, okay, well, so anyways, executive producer Jeff went around and got us some really great things this morning.
He really did.
He's amazing.
He's really going around right now to get us a studio audience.
He's out in the parking lot just grabbing people.
He's just driving. He's driving aimlessly around neighborhoods, seeing if people will come.
So when he brought this back, I had to open up the burger 3 times to find the beef. So Wendy's, where's the beef on this?
They used to ask that question, where's the beef?
I am really sorry that this is like the saddest looking burger I may have ever seen.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. Okay, so.
But it is a Wendy's burger, and I was going for a Big Mac because a Big Mac and wine, now that's bouged. right? That's a bougie situation. If you're like, oh, I'm going for like a burger. So I did classic Cocherone because I think Cocherone is not going to take over the beef, but kind of snuggle up to any sort of secret sauce going on, tomatoes, things like that. Medium bodied, won't take over.
That's
right?
good.
Yep.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. So if you're doing like a classic burger at home.
I just
also-
like this wine in general.
Yeah, it's gulpable.
Oh, yeah, I just want to down that bottle right now. No glass needed.
I also love the grape Grenache. I think that that Grenache with burgers, especially something like a Big Mac, that's another, we're just giving you all the glasses this
Again,
morning.
I don't care anymore. I couldn't care less. They also don't like when I drink excessively on the show.
We'd be really good in the wine industry, so. Oh my God. Did you want me to finish
They don't
up
care
this?
about us, we don't care about them.
Okay, so moving on to some curly fries. We're just gonna have empty glasses over here at the end of the segment. Okay.
Oh, are we still on the air? Oh, we have one more
still
thing,
here.
right? Ted's, we got to wrap soon, but let's do this one.
Okay, so we have Arby's roast beef and some curly fries. And I thought Cab Franc. I mean, Cab Franc is the father grape to Cabernet Sauvignon. And again, roast beef, I think, needs something a little bit heavier, weightier, something with a little spice because I can't necessarily tell what the spice is on curly fries. I really tried to figure this out. I have no idea what they put on their curly fries, but it's kind of garlicky, spicy, maybe seasoned salt. And I think that Cab Franc and this combo, again,
It's a good combo. I will be very honest with you. I don't enjoy this wine.
that wine particularly.
This wine in
Yeah,
particular.
Yeah.
But it is a good combo.
Yeah.
So if you like that, you'll like the combo. But I love these two.
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
I love
my
it.
God.
And they're all kind of medium weighted grapes
Yes.
too, so nothing's going to take over the food by any means.
You won this challenge. You did
won
it.
the
Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Miller, everybody. For more information, go to amusewine.com. What was it like being in Wrigley Field with Lady Gaga? You'll find out when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Cheers.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back. Thank you, Kendall. Well, friends, a few months ago, we told you the news that one of our favorite guests, she's family to us, just like Leslie and Miss Shannon and stuff. Madeleine Smithberg was battling cancer. Madeleine, as you know, is the former producer for Late Night with David Letterman. And then also she co-created The Daily Show. And she started a cooking show called Mad in the Kitchen. Well, Madeleine recently shared some great news on social media that we wanted to share with you. Look.
Watching this has been amazing in some way, and some of you have been rock stars. Thank you. Yay!
Even more good news, Madeleine is back to sharing recipes. This week she made a pasta dish inspired by the FX hit show The Bear. Look at our lady right there. She looks tremendous.
She really does. I mean, most people don't look that good bald.
Great. Yeah.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. I've been, it's one of those things I say a lot. You have acquaintances and you have people that come on the show, and Madeleine has turned into a legit friend of ours and mine personally. We were hoping to see her back in a couple months ago. Jeff and I were going to go out to Seattle. Unfortunately, that trip didn't work out. We hope to get out there, but I've been keeping in touch with her, and I checked on her a couple days ago, and I just said, hey, every so often I send her a little message. And she said, I gotta tell you, she said, the Jason Show audience has been so tremendous. She said, you all, and I teared up a little bit reading it. She said that she has received blankets and
Really?
gifts. And she said, there's a lot of you that just every so often send her a little message of love and cards and just little trinkets and stuff. And I just thought, that, God bless you. That's really nice of our audience to do that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and because she's so good. She's so good. We can't wait to have her back on the show. And we're not. I felt weird, to be very honest with you. Jeff and I wanted to handle it. We want her back, but you don't want to pressure anybody that's going through that. So I said the invitation is open. I know you all would love to see her. I said, whenever you feel up to it, come on back. Head to madinthekitchen.com for more in the meantime. And Madeleine, if you're watching this, or you are going to watch this, Kendall, Jeff, Eric, Rob, Leo, Ted, we all love you. And we can't wait to welcome you back. We'll be right back after this. Back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is very special. I wish there was an audience in here to enjoy this. You may remember my guest from last month. While I was on vacation, we had Pierre, who filled in, go head-to-head with Fox 9 Good Day producer and my buddy, producer Bjorn, to see who knew more about Lady Gaga. Look.
Okay, Gaga's parents own a restaurant in New York City. What is it called? Is it called Just Eat, Joanne Trattoria, The Italian Affair, or Cynthia Trattoria? That was a solid push.
I had to beat him.
Yeah. What would you say?
It was B, Joanne Trattoria.
It is.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Apparently there have been reports of rats in that restaurant.
Oh no.
There's rats in the restaurant? Come on, guys, clean it up.
Well, Bjorn just returned from a trip to Chicago to see Gaga at her Chromatica ball. And he's back with his review. Please welcome, I call him BB, the baby Bjorn, everybody. Look.
I'm back.
You're back. You even have your own logo. Look
Fabulous
at that.
Design.
It's like Barbara Walters, the baby Bjorn review.
Feels so special.
Okay, this was at Wrigley Field.
Yes.
I'm from Chicago. I know what that park means. I've been there. Could you feel the energy even leading up to it? And Bjorn has a lot of video, by the way.
Yes, yes. The day before, we walked by Wrigley, and that's when it really set in that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna see Lady Gaga. We saw, they were setting up the stage right there.
Is this the day before, BB?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we were waiting for brunch, so we stopped by Wrigley, and yeah.
And for people that don't know, if you've never been to a Cubs game, or Wrigleyville, the area around, it's great, isn't it, BB?
Yeah.
It's so fantastic. Now let's look at the stage. Do we have the stage? Okay.
Okay, this is my first time seeing the stage. Walking up.
Oh.
There it is. Yeah.
Look at that out in the outfield.
Incredible.
It looks huge. Was the stage huge, BB?
Yep. Oh.
Look at that. And then was it standing room right in front of the stage? Or were there seats?
Yeah, there was a pit. There was a pit. I didn't pay that much money to be in the pit.
Yeah.
My seats were probably by home plate.
Okay. Were they pretty good?
Yeah, we saw she was performing on a B stage with her piano, and that was right in front of me.
Now, if you've heard me talk about BB. BB dresses very well, as you can see, and loves Gaga more than anybody that I know. And you said you even felt underdressed.
Oh yeah, this was like a Lady Gaga convention.
Look at that. Look at that.
So this look is inspired from her Stupid Love video.
Okay.
There was a dancer, I think he was to her right, and he had the same harness. Kendall knows.
Kendall has that harness too, yeah.
But there were people recreating all these sorts of looks from every era, not just Chromatica.
It's okay, what is this, BB? What is this?
Okay, now look, we're gonna zoom in. His outfit lit up.
Shut up!
Look at that. And I met him at the bar after. He was such a sweetheart.
Yes, of course you did.
We Lady Gaga fans all come together. And
yeah. There's a whole segment that we can't do of BB after the concerts. That's, we'll have to do that on the after show. Okay, let's talk about the concert itself. You've been to how many Gaga concerts?
This was my third.
Your third. What did she tell us about it? What did she open with? What did you love? What did she do very well on this one?
Okay, so opening, she does all these interludes, very highly produced videos. So we started with the birth of Chromatica, this planet being born, and then her opening number, my end-all be-all song, Bad Romance.
Seriously?
Yes. Second number, Just Dance.
No.
Third number, Poker
Face? No way!
Back to back to back.
Is this the opening, BB?
No, this is Telephone. Look at those flames that were going up. People were joking she's trying to burn all her fans alive because these 60-foot flames are just shooting out.
Let's look, Leo, roll the piano set. Talk to us about this. What's the piano set?
Oh my gosh. So this was, I think, the longest she's been at the piano that I've seen her. She did like 5 or 6 numbers at the piano. And I really got emotional during Born This Way. I think it was the best performance I've seen her do Born This Way.
Really?
She started with the piano version and then hopped into a dance, upbeat version to end the track. And she was really talking about how she looks out in the crowd and she sees so many people that know who they are, but also people who don't know who they are yet, but are going to.
You and I had a conversation off air. You were saying, and fill in the blanks and finish this for me. You said there is something about this show. She's at a place in her career where this show was a special. What do you mean by that? Tell the audience what you...
Superstar status.
Yeah.
I think demand was so high for her. There were people outside the stadium just trying to listen to what was going on. I think she could have probably done 2 shows there.
Because it was sold out, right,
Yep,
baby?
45,000. I think she broke the record for how many people they filled for one concert.
This is the aerial shot.
Aerial.
Oh my...
Can you just...
Look at that. Kendall, look at that.
She's
and I've been to Wrigley for games and such. This is unbelievable. Was Wrigley a good venue for this, BB?
I'll be honest, not my favorite.
Okay. No, I'm glad you're on it. Hello, that's why it's the Baby Bjorn review.
Yeah.
Why?
I just prefer venues that are like meant for
concerts.
Performers and concerts. This was a baseball stadium. Also, I like Target Field better.
Yeah, I know. Look, it's just the legendary. There's something. There's an old charm to Wrigley, but yeah, Target
Baseball
Field.
fans, don't come for me.
No, don't. I mean, please, baseball fans, don't. I mean, BB is not a baseball fan.
No.
That's not what he's here for. He's here for a lot of things. He's not here for that. Okay, let me a little bit about in our last 20 seconds here. Post concert, were the streets of Chicago lit?
Oh,
I mean, were
filled.
they filled?
Filled to the brim. There are officers yelling us, "Get off the street! Get off the street!" Yeah, it was. I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, I think Baby Bjorn's imitation of the officer is probably my favorite thing ever. Get off the street, BB. Yeah. Well, 45,000 people ascending onto the bars.
Oh, it's a lot. I don't know how they managed to
No.
keep that up. The after parties were fantastic. I was in heaven watching all those videos. And
BB slept for 2 days. He actually just woke up. This is his first appearance.
I'm still on Chromatica right now.
Are you?
Yeah, mentally.
There we go. Give it up for Bjorn, everybody. Lady Gaga has 9 more stops on her Chromatica Ball Stadium Tour. Head to ladygaga.com to get your tickets. We'll be back to wrap up this circus right after this. Stay with us. Oh, that was good, BB. Thank you, Robert.
Thanks, Robert.
Floor Director Robert.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thomas, everybody's clapping.
Yeah. Thanks, Leslie.
I got a text in the break. Editor Rob is clapping at home, too.
Oh, Rob King.
It's time for the world's shortest segment. Roll it, Leo. This summer marks 40 years since one band hit it big on radio and MTV with this song.
Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand.
Yep, that's Duran Duran with their big hit Rio. The guys from Britain are rocking the Treasure Island Resort and Casino Theater tomorrow night. Tickets are still available. Go get them. We're going to take a break. The surprise goodbye is next. Stay with us. Welcome back. Wrapping things up. Seriously, thanks for putting up with us today and having some fun. You know us, that's why we love that it's live. It's time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. We don't know what's going to happen until right now. To quote a drag queen on Drag Race, not today, Satan, not today. Let me just read this. A follow-up to the CNN Plus story we told you about a few months ago. Just kidding. Do you guys remember our mullet guy, Curtis? Well, he made it to the finals of the Great American Mullet Contest. Like father, like son. Look at that. His son, Callan, is now competing in the same contest for kids and has made it into the top 25. They need our help to win. Vote for Callan at mulletchamp.com. Okay, I just never thought I've done a lot of firsts today. I've downed an entire glass of wine on television.
That was
I called out basically half the staff today, and now I said mulletchamp.com. But they need you to vote today because voting ends tomorrow.
Let's go Minnesota.
That's right. Thank you, Kendall, for being a great sidekick on a day like this.
I drank lots of wine.
That's right. Tomorrow, Kendall visits a dog groomer, and I watched a new documentary. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about it. But you'll find out what it is tomorrow. Right now, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for being here.